go, nice little sip. Like a fresh Coca-Cola. What's up everyone, my name's Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper, and today we're going to be doing a review, as you can see, over Black Ridge Port Barrel Finish. Is this bottle going to be a sip it or a toss it? Let's find out. Alright, so if you guys have been subscribed to me for some amount of time at this point, then you already know that about maybe 6 months ago or so, I did a review over Black Ridge Kentucky Bourbon. This one is obviously a little bit different as it was finished in port cask. So that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing my review on that, if you guys have not had Black Ridge before, go ahead and take a look at that. I will put that probably at the end of this video just so you guys can see the differences. And also, I'm not going to get super in depth with the research and the history of this particular bottle, since I've already done a lot of the history on the last video. So we're just gonna cut straight to the chase and just to the meat and potatoes of this bottle in particular. So a few things to note is this bottle is 45% alcohol by volume, making it a 90 proof bottle. The MSRP price I've seen, especially for this bottle, I've seen it range all the way from $45, and I think it went all the way up to $126. And I think that matters on where you're picking this bottle up at, and then where it may or may not be allocated at, because it seems that this is an allocated bottle. Also, this has a undisclosed mash bill, and it also has an undisclosed age, but it does state that it has to be, or it is aged more than 5 years. All the other stuff aside, some of the things that may be important to you, I guess, to ensure the validity of how great this bottle actually is. So it's distilled by Sazerac Company out of Clear Springs Distilling, which is also made by Buffalo Trace. So if that doesn't give you any indicator of how good it could be, then how about this? One of the gentlemen that introduced me to the original Black Ridge originally told me that it is comparable to Eagle Rare. If you go back and you look at that review, I do disclose, I'm just going to tell you now, it is not like Eagle Rare. However, I think what made it similar to Eagle Rare is how smooth it is. My question is, how smooth is this compared to that one, and is it as smooth as maybe the Eagle Rare was, or maybe it's as smooth as a grandma's pantyhose? I don't know. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna crack this open, we're gonna see what this is all about. And good thing I have my knife here, because we all know how that goes. If you've been following me for some amount of time, you know that my skills of opening up these damn bottles suck. All right, and we're just gonna, ooh, that has a little bit of air in it, and a little bit of a pop, and we're gonna do a little bit of a pour. All right, we all know what time it is now. It's nosing for newbies. Here we go. Time to deep dive with the nose. Oh yeah, it smells like Willy Wonka's butthole factory, paired with a dirty, disgusting vagina candle, Gwyneth Paltrow style. I also get weird elements of New York back alley dumpster fire, and some undertones of smells like I might not have my shit together, with very subtle hints of a dead hooker's closet. If that doesn't sound appetizing to the palate, then I don't know what does. Anyways, let's get to it, okay? So really what we're getting here, I get some notes of vanilla and caramel, or however you like to pronounce it, caramel. I guess that matters on your favorite stripper, doesn't it? And then you also have some raspberry, and then I guess like some blackberry in here. It seems like it's gonna have a little bit more spice. It seems a little more complex than you get from the original Black Ridge. Let's go to the palate and let's see what is actually tasted here. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Tastes a little fucking piney, and I didn't smell any pine in there. So the pine comes in at the top. It definitely has some sweetness to it. It tastes like there's definitely maple involved with that, so that it tones down the spice. And then it almost tastes like tree sap, I guess. Like it has, I don't know if you've ever like walked up to a tree and bit into it or anything, but definitely has some maple and tree sap, like sweeter elements that come to it. Molasses, and then I get like some hints of apple and cinnamon in there, like someone took some apple, put it in a bag with a little bit of cinnamon and brown sugar, and like shook up the bag, I guess, and just like squeezed a little bit of the juice out into this. It tastes actually very nice. It is super smooth and elegant. I feel like this particular bottle could go either way. I actually am really excited about this after tasting this. It could go either way. This could be a summer bottle, and it could easily be a winter bottle just because of the apple fruits that I get in there. I did get a little bit of the vanilla and caramel, but the raspberries and the darker berry taste I get. Let's see. Okay, so you have, I think it's mid tongue. That's where I get that from, but I get heavy apple on this, like super heavy apple. It's like, man, that is super awesome. It's like as if someone took a apple Jolly Rancher almost, like just a sliver of it, and maybe like a quarter of it, 25% of a Jolly Rancher, and cut it off and put it in here and just let it sit and ferment in the bottle. This might be one of my most favorite new bottles right now. So that should go to tell you right there, straight off the top, is it a sip it or a toss it? Dude, this is a total sip it. If you guys are interested and you can find this bottle that's if it is $45 still, I want to say I paid like $50, like, you know, because of taxes and whatnot. But if you can find this bottle, if it's still easily to grab, easily or readily available where you're at, I encourage you to get this. If you really like the complexity of the notes, because you're definitely, I feel like you're hitting every block on this thing. I'm super stoked about it. Anyway, I've been doing something called Whiskey Proof News during the day, trying to give you guys a little bit of feedback, a little bit more information on what's going on in the whiskey world. And if you guys are interested, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and tell your friends, tell your homies, tell your relatives, tell your aunt, uncle, everyone in between, your classmate, your roommate, whoever it is. Like, subscribe, multiply, and divide. Every time you subscribe and you like something, it helps the algorithm so other people can find people like myself and people like you to help grow this whiskey community together. Without further ado, as I always say, cheers and keep on sipping.